Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Eagles offense ready to try and make amends for that opening week loss.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
A beautiful. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Down to about the 45. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they...
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And it's caught by Jennings. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game. And those...
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
Steps away to his left.
And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flat when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
3rd and 5.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete. It's Okuredenum.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Check three.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Oh, he stays up. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And some space here.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else sends it?
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because...
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A short yardage formation here as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score.
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans,
The Eagles offense ready to get things started, coming off their first.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. You look at the Saints defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they
getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Eagles at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 39. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
They'll set up a throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught out right by Jennings. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, not many guys who can blow up play. He's like Chase Young. Did it again there. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hurts. And it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. On 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And out and out come the Eagles. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
No contact! On anyone else? No contact! On anyone else?
today. From Raymond James Stadium.
The Eagles offense set to get going. Winners of two. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Called in left side here by Jennings. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On the option left, it's Hurts. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry here for their running back. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Eagles had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hands it off out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and that leads to a Philadelphia first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And just shutting him off there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Muscles him off. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
63.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So we've reached it. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he was was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Looking to throw. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Still third down.
3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The throw over the middle taken in. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
clock running. Under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 6 of the NFL.
Offense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
The thing I really like about his game is
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to